Hello, everyone. My name is Mary Campbell, and I'm currently a member of the Honors College here at Texas Tech University. I am so excited to share my work for the Undergraduate Research Scholar Conference. My mentor, Dr. O, is a member of the College of Human Sciences, and she really gave me such an amazing opportunity to learn about and research family systems. My research project is relations between maternal and paternal co-parenting and child adjustment. Without further ado, I will get that pulled up and I can present my research. All right, to understand what this first means, we must first look at what co-parenting is. It is defined as the shared responsibility between partners in the role of parenting. This has been conceptualized as multiple dimensions: co-parenting cooperation, co-parenting triangulation, and co-parenting conflict. It is also important to note now that co-parenting triangulation is defined as parents undermining each other using coalition with the child. The family systems theory states that families consist of mutually interacting subsystems and as an executive subsystem. This executive subsystem is the child and the primary caregivers. It says that the co-parenting relationship is more proximately related to child outcomes than other family relationships. This means that the parents will have a more profound influence on the child than, let's say, the aunts, the uncles, or the cousins. And given that mutual interaction between subsystems is emphasized in the family system, it puts that each family member may have different perceptions of family functioning as they develop with their own life cycles. For example, the father might have a different perception of the family system than the mother may have, and the mother may have a different perception than the child may have. However, there have been relatively few studies that have examined both the maternal and the paternal perceptions of co-parenting behaviors and its effects on child adjustment. So since this is a research gap, we wanted to address it. And the goal of the study is to examine the associations between maternal and paternal co-parenting behaviors and preschool-aged children's behavior problems. Now this brings us to our hypothesis. We believe that 1, maternal and paternal perceptions of co-parenting triangulation and conflict would be associated with preschool children's poorer internalizing and externalizing behavior problems. We also believe that we will see maternal and paternal perceptions of co-parenting cooperation that would be negatively associated with preschool children's internalizing and externalizing behavior problems. So, to conduct the study, we had 36 families, which consisted of mothers, fathers, and children, and they were drawn from a larger study that was previously approved by the university's IRB, which is the Institutional Review Board. From there, the children, the mothers, and the fathers all gave consent to participate in the study. This study was conducted by the mothers and the fathers reporting on their perceptions of their partner's co-parenting using the co-parenting questionnaire. And mothers and fathers reported the child's behavior problems using the child's behavior checklist. So now this brings us to our results. Before we begin, I will give you all a moment to view the chart, which is our correlation among study variables. It is important to note that in this chart, M stands for mother, F stands for father. 1 asterisk will symbolize P being less than 0.05, and 2 asterisks will symbolize P being less than 0.01. The results of the study revealed that maternal perceptions of co-parenting triangulation with their partners was negatively associated with their child externalizing problems. And this is expressed through R equaling negative 0.28 with P being less than 0.05. It also showed us that paternal perceptions of co-parenting conflict was positively associated with the child internalizing problems. Again, this was expressed through R equaling 0.62 and P being less than 0.01. Now, the findings regarding this link between maternal and paternal perceptions of co-parenting dimensions and the association with preschool-aged children behavior problems did actually partially support hypothesis 1. It showed the positive It showed the positive association between paternal perceptions of co-parenting conflict and child internalizing problems. In addition, the finding regarding the link between maternal perception, co-parenting triangulation, and child externalizing problems was somewhat unexpected. And this is because co-parenting triangulation is defined as parents undermining of each other using coalition with the child, kind of like how I mentioned before. However, it may be possible that mother's perception of triangulation are related to unwanted involvement of other partner in child rearing based on maternal gatekeeping literature. And this literature was a study that I'm referring to was a study conducted by Lauren Altenberger. And it is found that maternal gatekeeping may be more strongly associated with maternal expectations and physiological functioning than with maternal traditional gender attitudes. But it also showed us that father's characteristics are less predictive of maternal gatekeeping than the mother's characteristics. I would just like to take a second before I conclude to thank the Honors College Undergraduate Research Scholars Program, which is supported by the C.H. Helen Jones Foundations. Without this program, I would not be here today. I would also like to once again thank my mentor, Dr. O, for all of her support over these past few months. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.